Welcome back to DIYs with Sonja. Today, I'm sharing how to turn three common thrift store finds into high-end stone decor. We're recreating that beautiful, organic, found look from shops like Pottery Barn for a fraction of the cost. If you want to elevate your home with an expensive look on a budget, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a transformation. Let's jump into our first project. I'm starting today with these taco shell bowl bakers. I thrifted two of these for about $3, and you can find these at thrift stores all the time. I've actually created a few different DIYs with these bowls already, and I will have those linked in the description below if you want to see those other versions. For this one, I wanted to recreate a handmade ceramic handkerchief wavy bowl I saw on Etsy. It had subtle sparkles and beautiful organic edging. To start, I'm applying Dixie Belle Mud. I use this mud for everything, filling screw holes, adding texture, you name it. If you don't have this, any drywall compound will give you a very similar result. I'm applying it with a glove to keep my hands clean and create a more organic, hand-molded look. I did the inside first, then moved to the outside. After letting it dry for a few hours, you can use a sanding block to knock down any peaks, but I smoothed mine with my hand while wet, so there wasn't much to sand. I just brushed off any thin flakes. Next, using Dixie Belle dried say chalk paint and my French tip brush, I always wet my brushes slightly for a smoother application. I prefer chalk paint over acrylic for projects like this because the coverage is superior. It lasts longer and it provides that extra bit of texture we're going for. When applying the paint, I'm doing more of a dabbing motion rather than brushing it on, just to save all that texture to show through, just to make sure that all that texture shows through. Did you know that faux stone finishes or pierre have been used for centuries? Not sure if I pronounced that right, but historically, artisans used plaster and paint to mimic expensive limestone and marble in European estates. Today, we love it because it brings an earthy, timeless feel into our modern homes. Once the paint dried, I took it outside to add a speckle effect with leather brown spray paint. It was a bit windy, which made the spray go on a little heavier than I wanted. I had to pivot. Instead of starting over, I took Dixie Belle Ecru and blended it in with a bristle brush and a wet paper towel. This actually gave it more dimension and a look like even I like even better than the original. I finished it with few more light sprays outside. I love how it looks on my kitchen counter with some garlic. If you're using this for food or garlic long term, be sure to use a food safe sealer or stick to faux produce. For my next stone look, I'm using this heavy pot I thrifted for $9.99 and I got 20% off at Value Village. I'm painting this with Ecru, a light beige chalk paint. Again, I'm wetting my brush to keep the application smooth. I was inspired by the Pottery Barn weathered handcrafted terracotta vases. The original is priced over $200, so my savings here are significant. If you're finding these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow and lets me know you want to see more high-end dupes. Also, let me know in the comments which high-end store is your favorite for inspiration. And as always, if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming DIYs. If you want a rougher texture like the Pottery Barn version, you can add baking soda or sea spray to your paint. I wanted a slightly cleaner look, so I stuck with the natural texture of the chalk paint. To get that distressed finish, I dabbed on some Spanish moss paint with a wet paper towel in random spots. Then I went back with the Ecru to blend everything together. I love this technique for adding a vintage European farmhouse feel to a piece. I'm styling this on my counter with wooden spoons, but it would also look great with a live planter or some olive stems or any other vase stems. I picked up this stone bowl for $4.99. It's light, so it may not be real stone, but the gray base is perfect. I'm drawing inspiration from the stone mortars at all of Ateliers. I started by applying Ecru to lighten certain areas using a paper towel. This technique is called stippling. It's essentially dabbing the paint on to build layers without losing the texture underneath. I then used the clean side of the wet paper towel to add dried sage, followed by Dixie Belle chocolate for deep shadows. Letting some of the original gray show through gives it a perfect aged stone look. To finish, I recommend sealing these pieces with Easy Peasy spray from Dixie Belle. I'll link all the supplies I used in the description box. I've added chunky sea salt to this one, but it would also make a beautiful candle holder if you added a wick and some pearled wax, or just use it for garlic in the kitchen. Here is how all three pieces look together. I absolutely love how they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed these transformation. It just goes to show you don't need a huge budget to have a high-end home. Don't forget to check the links in the description box for those other bold DIYs, and I'll see you in the next one.